You didn't imagine it, the IMF actually mentioned interoperable digital assets in their latest report. For years, they denied it. But now the IMF is quietly building the same system Ripple, Stellar, and Hedera designed years ago. Buried deep in a 70-page policy paper, one single line confirms what the XRP, XLM, and HBAR communities have been saying all along. The question is, why now? Why 2025? Because this one line could trigger the biggest shift in global finance since Bitcoin's creation, and almost no one noticed. That single line reads, settlement systems leveraging interoperable digital assets are to be considered foundational to the next phase of cross-border payment infrastructure. It sounds bureaucratic, maybe even dull. But in the language of global finance, that sentence is louder than any headline. It's the IMF quietly admitting that the next era of money will run on digital settlement rails, not paper, not banks, but networks. For decades, cross-border finance has moved on broken pipes, multi-day transfers, swift messages, middlemen stacking fees at every stop. Trillions moved through systems built in the 70s. And now, for the first time, the IMF is pointing directly toward the replacement, interoperable digital networks. The same technology the crypto world has been refining for a decade. And look at the timing. Central banks are testing digital currencies. Commercial banks are joining settlement pilots. Governments are exploring blockchain corridors between continents. Every one of these systems needs interoperability, the ability to talk to each other instantly and securely. That's exactly what XRP, XLM, and HBAR were built to do. Ripple's on-demand liquidity corridors are already moving real volume between markets that used to take days. Stellar's network runs government-backed remittance pilots across Africa and Southeast Asia. And Hedera's consensus layer is quietly validating identity, supply chain, and compliance data for enterprises worldwide. This isn't a theory anymore, it's live infrastructure. When the IMF calls something foundational, it's not describing a passing trend. It's laying down the base layer for decades to come. Because the IMF doesn't chase markets, it defines frameworks. When it acknowledges interoperable assets as foundational, that means policy alignment is already underway. And here's the part few people understand. This shift isn't being announced, it's being implemented. Quietly. Gradually. Through policy language, pilot programs, and partnerships that never make the front page. That's how systemic change happens, not with noise, but with silent coordination behind closed doors. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. The truth is, we've left the speculative phase behind. Bitcoin created awareness. Ethereum brought innovation. But now, the system itself is being rebuilt from the inside out. The institutions that once mocked blockchain are now deploying it at scale. The IMF, the BIS, and the World Bank are now speaking the same language: interoperability, instant settlement, compliance by design. They're not testing the idea anymore, they're codifying it. Liquidity no longer predicts movement, it executes it. Settlement no longer waits days, it's instant, final, and transparent. Step back and you'll see how precisely the puzzle fits. XRP acts as the bridge asset, fast, liquid, regulatory ready. XLM fills the humanitarian gap, micropayments, inclusion, compliant on ramps for emerging economies. And HBAR is the trust layer, ensuring auditability, transparency, and secure data for corporations and governments. 3 networks, 3 layers, 1 mission, the digitization of value itself. This is no longer science fiction. It's policy papers, central bank testbeds, and regulatory sandboxes operating in real time. Just like TCP/IP once connected the world before anyone called it the internet, XRP, XLM, and HBAR are connecting value before anyone calls it the new financial system. And the irony? Most people will miss it. They'll chase green candles and short-term pumps while the real transformation unfolds quietly beneath the charts. By the time the headlines catch up, the infrastructure will already be finished. That's how revolutions work, slowly, then suddenly. Because what the IMF really said in that one sentence is simple. The next era of global finance won't rely on isolated blockchains or speculative assets. It will run on interoperable networks that can communicate, comply, and move value at the speed of information. This is the turning point, the quiet confirmation that everything is changing. When people look back on this decade, they won't remember the memes or the hype. They'll remember the moment the IMF quietly validated the architecture of the new world economy. No fanfare. No celebration. Just one buried line that changed everything.